Hello, my sparkly owlets. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. I feel like forever since I've been filming, but I've been busy gathering and putting together my journal and planner stack. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm so excited and I feel really, really good about this year, about everything that I have in place. So let's hop into it. So, I'm going to start with my planners first, and then we'll jump into my journaling system. So for my planners, I actually have two that I feel like I'm really consider like my planners. They're one that I carry with me everywhere for note taking, and just basically like I'll show you guys a little bit what's inside, and then of course my daily one that I have all the time with me, which I guess I have these both with me at all times. One I carry in my journal bag and one I carry in my purse for jotting down notes. And I'm trying a new system this year to help me. That's my, and also my word of the year is navigate. So I'm going to turn this heater off. It's really chilly right now here, and of course I love every minute of it, but having that heater on me is a bit much. So, okay, let's hop into this one. So this one, I went over with you guys. I did videos on how I created this one. This is a DIY planner made from a composition notebook. This is actually going to be my second year in a row, even though I've used this same concept several years ago. Basically, I put together, and I'll leave a link below where I believe I have a video on this, but I basically put together a composition and a half books in here. I do stitch in the second half, as you can tell right here. So basically, and that holds the month of December. So this will take me through the entire year. So I did like a DIY base, and where I basically bought some printables from Etsy and I glued them in, and then the pages here in the front that have the tabs I actually took from a planner that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. So every month, you can tell I have worked a little bit in it, but this is where I will come in. This looks kind of like little weak in the department of my vision board. But it's kind of like I did another vision board, and I'm going to show you guys more in detail about that. But so I just kind of wrote down some things that my word is navigate, and these are some things in my life that I want to navigate. So meaning like have some guidance, stick to a schedule is what I'm really trying to do. I'll kind of talk about it. So I want a business schedule, which is like printing, copying, shipping, all that stuff. I'm trying to come up with a very fine-tuned schedule that I stick to every month to make it a lot smoother. My mental health, just because I am constantly feeling overwhelmed with a lot of things. Not constantly, I take that back. I think if I got a schedule down, I would feel a little bit more at ease, calm. See, that's another word I have over here, is calm, because as many of you know, I have my creative business that I absolutely love and adore, and then I have my my everyday job that I go to. So there in family, and you know how it all is. We all have a lot of things going on. So my faith is me and Brazos both bought each other Bibles, and we want to start doing Bible studies together and do some Bible journaling. So if you guys have some ideas on any kind of Bible studies that we can do, let me know. Health, I definitely want to incorporate that in. I think that will help me get my calmness down too, is if I have I want a schedule. That's really what this comes down to, is I think I feel better if I had a set schedule instead of like running around. Gratitude, which I'm going to go into that in just a moment. A plan, which I just kind of went over that, and then organization. So I think all of those I'm trying to navigate. And I have a system down that I'm going to be doing from month to month for myself to really help me navigate through all the things that I want to do, to where I will have a roadmap, so to speak, and going in the right direction of what I need to do for future plans. So that is kind of, I just really did some markers and just wrote out words for that. And then I also have my kit information in here, my monthly kits that we all love. And let's see here. The next thing is then I break it down into weeks. So every week I will sit down on Sunday and work out I will come over here and write notes down. This was the beginning of the year, so I kind of I'm still getting the hang of it. But like I said, I've done this from last year, so it really worked for me. And I'm having a lot, and of course I feel it's a comfort for me. So like this is this week, not a whole lot. I have been really trying to get myself in the groove of a schedule, and that's been a bit of a challenge. Now I feel like I'm behind. Isn't that crazy? I don't want to feel behind. So, but that's okay. So that's this planner, and this planner is just one that I carry with me. I had the little teddy bear planner that I was using at the beginning of the year, but I am always called to the ones that I painted. The girls on, I have, I think 3 of these that I use that I change out. And this one, I'll probably do more of a flip through, maybe on Instagram. But this has just a lot of different things. For example, like I learned about having an inbox. This is where I write all the things down and then I distribute them because I'm constantly thinking about things, especially like when I'm driving a lot or if I'm sitting down, ideas run in my head and I need to jot them down. And this is anywhere from like picking up things at the grocery store to ideas for new kits, new products, different things like that, new classes. And then let's see here. Oh, I have a to-do, which then once it goes from my inbox, I've been doing a lot of research on this, you guys. So I've been trying to come up with like, how can I schedule myself? So it goes from my inbox to the to-dos. And then I have a master to-do list that I kind of created here. And this is just, like I want to do picture frames for the house. And so I just put in cute picture frames. And that way it also keeps my mind, but it's just like a brain dump. And then I have weekly, daily, and monthly tasks that I want to write down in here every time what I need to do to stick on a schedule. So that's kind of where I am with this one. This one took me a little bit of time to put together because like I said, I did a lot of research on how to kind of plan out and keep on a schedule. This is a work in progress. In fact, I still want to work in this. So, but I feel very comfortable because I've got the tabs in and I've got paper and no pen. Oh my goodness. I need a pen. No, I'll put a pen. I do have pens. I'm color coding things. So my pens are in a pencil pouch that I have. Okay. So that is the planner world that I am in. That's my planner world. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to show you was this little notebook that I also carry with me. I see it has the papers in there for my ring planner. But this has been kind of like just different ideas that I have for things. Because, I'm with my Sparkly Owlette kit. I want to create really do a theme overall for the months, and so I really am working on making that super special for you guys, and also it's so much fun for me to do this, so it definitely is something that I enjoy and I really want to make it the best that I can. So this has just been like I'm coming at I wrote down some seasonal themes, just some some printable ideas, newsletter, things that I can do throughout the week. So this is just kind of like jotting down, and really I've just kind of been making some lists. It's nothing decorative. It's literally just writing down things, and I carry this with me, so I have this available. This is kind of like a just what coming out of my head. I'm gonna jot it in here if I can't grab my planner, and more than likely I'll just jot it in here and then write it in my planner. So this has been kind of a jotted down notebook that I've been carrying with me, and yeah, I got this as a gift, and I just thought it was so cute with these little smiley faces melting. Okay, now this is my journal stack. Now I do have a lot of one-off, like special journals. Like I have, I just pulled out my dream journal because I kind of had an idea that I was going to do something with that. I have my fairy tale journal. So I have a lot of journals that I kind of keep, that are like, I consider like once in a while journals, not everyday journals. But this stack here is going to be considered like what I will work on daily. So let's start with this one. This is a Slim Happy Planner. I love this so much. This is actually one that I bought last year, and I used it as my gratitude journal, or it's like my happy journal. Like I pick out one happy thing that happens that day and write it down. And I'm really having fun. I've only have like 2 weeks done in here, but let me show you what this looks like. And maybe, I think that would be a good video to do to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about, because it is like, it's almost like documenting, but it's not, you're just, I am putting pictures in here, I'm putting a lot of stickers, but I'm just jotting down one little happy throughout the day. And then this was the other week, again, just a little bit of pen, and jotting down things that are happy. So this is kind of like what I consider like my gratitude journal. I love this planner. I love the thin happy planner, or the slim, but it's not one that I feel like I don't know. I've tried using it for a planner like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago, and it just wasn't big enough, or it didn't work or whatever. So I don't know. I'm really excited about this. I started this last year, and so I'm really I'm enjoying that, because it's kind of like a little happy. It's not, it's picking one happy thing, one thing that I'm grateful for that day. Okay, and then of course, you guys, if you've been following me a while, you're very familiar with my Creative Daily Journal. This year, what I'm doing is I am only doing 1 month per notebook. So far, I know we're only in January, but I was sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, we're already halfway through the month. I need to go ahead and make up a February journal. So we'll see how that goes. I used to do 2 months per journal. I just hope I don't get too far behind. I feel like I'm already behind in this, but I am working on it tonight. So I'm getting it updated. I have all the pictures in there already, and ephemera. I just need to, as always, journal, which is one of the most important things to me. So I need to get in there and actually write. Okay, and then the final journal that I want to show you guys is this one. I've had this one, let's see, the first time I wrote in this, 2023. Okay, so this is my one little word, and I've kind of incorporated it into what's the word I'm looking for? Let me show you, and maybe there isn't a word, but basically, so what this is, it's, of course, I live life in my own fairy tale. I love that saying, but I actually used to do Ali Edwards' one little word prompts, and so that's what this is. And I did kind of like and I've showed this to you guys before, but it's been a while, but it's like a little trail that walks through it's using the little blocks from oh gosh, Candyland. We just did it summer camp on it, but it's basically following like a little Candyland trail here. And I love Ali Edwards prompts for the one little word, because you're kind of evaluating your life, and I haven't done that in a while, but this is something that I wanted to do. So this was 2023, and this was, my word was recreate. And then let's see here, then and then every month it would come in and and that's really what I'm wanting to get back to in this journal, is doing like monthly little, where am I at on my one little word. Last year I did something in the month of January, I think, and then my word kind of like, I think it was still a good word for me, connect, last year, because that's when I started my Patreon, and I really feel like I connected with a lot of you guys out there. So I don't know, it wasn't really it wasn't like one of those die-hard words, I guess, that stick with me. Like one of my words one year was change, which I totally see that word that helped me that year. And then, of course, fairy tale and romanticize, those 2 words, different years, really helped me. Because I really feel like your word is something that can carry you through the rest. I mean, it has for many years, like keeping that word with you in your heart and continuing doing the changes that you wanted to incorporate for that particular year. So this one was the 100-day project in 2023. I have attempted this project so many times, you guys. Not the best successful, but see how cute it is? It's like it has little trails that took me through, and I was really trying to take a picture a day. That's not hard for me, but getting it down and getting it working in my journal at the same time, it was challenging. So I got through March, okay, and then we're still doing a picture a day, which look how fun that is. Doesn't that look fun? I do miss it. Every time I look at that, I'm like, oh, I should do that again. So actually, but this kind of is reminding me of my gratitude journal too. So, because I do have little sayings in there. Okay, so April, I know I quit halfway. Okay, yeah. So then I get into 2024, and my word was romanticize. And I really didn't, I got a little bit, I was going to do the same concept of like adding pictures, which I did with little, some jotting down some words, but again, I got into February and then it kind of faded away. And then last year's word was connect. I did put in my vision board here, but that was about it for that word. I do want to write a little bit of a story about that word, and then we're here at Navigate. So I was going to start another journal because I was thinking about, I have all these different ideas for Navigate, and I was like, oh, I'll start, like I had this spiral notebook that I had, and I was like, oh, I'll start adding things to here. But in reality, this is perfectly good for what I want to do. So I'm going to actually just pick this up and incorporate it in just following the one little word process and ideas behind it. So that is my, that's my journal stack and planner stack for the year. Again, I feel like it can evolve, it can change. I could change out things. I hope that this is ones that I really do stick with, because I really feel like all of the ones that I showed you guys are important. And hopefully I'm going to really get a program. I don't want to program myself, but I really want to create a path of different things that I can do to make my life less chaotic seeming in my set, like I'm, right now my goal is I still have Christmas up, you guys, and I know that a lot of people do, or maybe not, maybe I'm the only one, but I have one box left. It's like, get in there tonight and finish it, get it packed away. It'll make me feel so much better. I've already started taking out Valentine's stuff, and so I'm just kind of like, I need to focus. I didn't really want to pick focus. Focus would have been a good one, but I really feel like navigating myself to do the things is going to work for me. Anyway, okay, you guys, I'm excited for this year. 2026 is going to be a great year, right? Am I right? And we're going to be in. So I have a lot of things planned, and I want to just have fun. And of course, I'm so glad you guys are here and we can have fun together. So, all right, you guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.